Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape, flower, edibles,
Strains,
and everything in between.
Everybody, we are in another strain review today.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, like, I love West Coast, Best Coast.
I do too. I have yet to find one that I feel compares.
Yeah. But I will tell you this. The Dragonfly grow that is here in Utah produces some of the best close to California, Oregon, Washington weed I've ever had.
Oh, yeah,
Truly.
quality. Like, even just the one we're checking out today, this Black Amber.
Oh, Black Amber.
We were talking about it because it is, like, such a beautiful flower in here. It's very trichome covered. It's, like, orange pistils all through it. Some really dark purpley or, like, black tones in the flower.
Oh, I know.
And it's just, the whole thing is just dusted with trichomes. Like, it's all lightly, beautifully dusted.
And I'm going to go back to, remember Joe?
Yeah.
Gentleman toker?
Mm-hmm.
I went back to, I was thinking about him.
The
The nose, yeah. You know, when you're looking for a new strain and you're a flower consumer, the nose, you should really look into what is appealing to you, not necessarily that. Now, in our state, we're a medical state.
And you can't smell the product before.
Dude, it'd be so cool if somebody could develop a technology that you could put into a scratch and sniff sticker.
Right?
That would be so cool.
I was thinking the same thing. Or like
I mean, I know that's super complex, but
a terp spray or something. You could smell the flavor profile of that actual strain. Because like we talked about it. And even when we had an Marathon, it was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if we could actually see it, smell it. And he's like, yeah, but with the state and how it's run, it's a pain because then you have to like write out a whole entire thing for this order to go
SOP,
out. Yeah, and then it expires, then you have to do a new one, like, and it has to be switched out regularly, and then like you just, it's not the same.
It's not the same, and but that's one thing. Like, I'm so jealous of. Like,
I do miss that in rec states when I can go and smell it, and they're like, ooh, and I'm like, ooh, I want to see that one. And they bring it over, and I can smell it. I'm like,
do you think they did that? Do they? I don't know, guys. Do they do that at Planet 13? Because I didn't see anybody sniffing.
I don't know. I don't.
It's the Costco of weed.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think so. But California and
that's true.
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado, everyone I go to, it's like all the stuff's in glass jars on the wall. And I'm like, that looks really good. That sounds really interesting. Can I smell that one? And they'll pull them down and I'll smell them. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I love that. Like, that smells like what I want.
Yeah.
And it, like you said, the nose. It's
the
that
nose.
Goes back to Joe.
And that's why I was really curious about Black Amber. So before we get into it, what's the profile on this? What's the lineage?
So it's mixed with GMO and OZ Kush BX2, which is basically OZ Kush bred with OZ Kush, which is a really weird hybrid to me. Or like, I don't know why you would breed a strain with itself.
So do we know if this is a hybrid? Is it more indica leaning or sativa leaning?
It's supposed to be an indica leaning hybrid. But it's got like beta-carotene, limonene, humulene, beta-myrcene, and linalool.
Yeah.
Those are like the top terps for it.
And there's a good amount of these terps. And the beta-carotene, I'm almost anticipating it's going to be a little peppery, but the limonene, I think that's what's giving that really nice like chlorophyll smell that we have in there.
But it's like a very clean.
Well, and the humulene helps with that as well, right? Like all of these different like combinations.
Ooh. This has a CBG in it too. It has a whole % of CBG in the cannabinoid breakdown.
We've kind of noticed that about the Dragonfly growers are really focused about being able to bring more CBG into there. And I got to tell you, it's even like magic. Now, we'll say magic is cool as a medicine, truly as a medicine.
Yes.
Is it your daily smoker 3 or 4 times a day? I wouldn't do that. No. It's a great stacker. Like you could put a little bit of
something and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it doesn't make you too heady, it doesn't make you too high, your body doesn't feel sluggish, but you really get the effects that you want. But then you've got other ones like purple milk that are great for pain.
Yeah, purple milk was fantastic.
Oh, it was so good.
Such a creamy strain.
Oh, so good.
You should break in the black amber.
I'm going to do that. You haven't tried it. I haven't tried it.
No.
So we're really excited about this. Yeah, and, black amber is... you can get this almost anywhere. I've been able to find multiple, reviews and strains like that around on Google.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I would think that black amber is a pretty common strain still. I love the GMO strain, though, so I'm really excited for this just because of the crossbreed.
Peppery.
Got him.
Oh, my gosh, the chlorophyll.
Way more...
Whoa.
Do you get, garlicky tones like you do
No.
from GMO? No? Okay.
It's got a very strong chlorophyll. It's peppery. And I knew that right away, just looking at the profile. Weird. Like I'm saying, dude, that chlorophyll smell and almost the taste is very abundant. It's not sweet. It's not citrusy. It's not piney.
It's not peppery. It's like...
You know what? Okay, here we go.
There's peppery in the back of my throat.
It almost smells like ozone.
What's ozone?
Ozone, well, I won't go too chemical, but you could smell ozone after a rainstorm.
That's not the smell of rain?
No, that's ozone. So it's, I believe it is. Well, you know what? Instead of being a super smart stoner guy.
That's okay. That was like my thing of Purple Rain and then going, jokes, it's not. Had to Google it.
But it was so good, man. I mean, it's a very unique flavor profile. Very strong. Comparatively speaking.
Yeah, it's very
do
strong, but that flavor is so unique, though. It's like a very... I have to try it to see what that is.
Oh, no, that's called... petrichor. Petrichor is the smell of rain. The term coined by Australian scientists. For all you Aussies out there, thank you very much for being able to find this name. Petrichor. That's what it smells like to me after rain. That's a cool thing. Now, I actually know what it means. It's not ozone. I'm not that smart. But...
That's really weird.
It's strange.
I don't know what to say that flavor is.
I don't necessarily like it, but I don't hate it. It's kind of like... I don't know. It's so hard to describe.
So it's like after I took the hit, it's like it came in, went to the back half of my body, and then went down. So from the back half of my head, not the front, nothing on the front side of my body, but the back right now, it went straight back and down. That's a really interesting feeling.
Here's a really weird thing.
Okay.
I'm not feeling shit. I need to hit it some more.
It's very clear. I don't feel...
There's no fog. No fog at all.
That's odd.
Super odd.
Right? For an indica hybrid, what you would imagine would be more sedative, more relaxed, just you would feel it more.
You would totally feel, but it's not. Okay, so now it's kicking. This is a slow come on for me.
It is a creeper.
It's super
not
creep. It's
heavy,
got,
though.
But I can tell from the CBG now. The CBG has a clarity effect on cannabis, not necessarily taking away from the high like a CBD would.
Yeah.
But it really kind of just gives this really mellow uptick. Like the first time we smoked Magic at 420,
That's true.
That was totally different.
That was wild.
It was crazy. Dude, I was high for 3 hours. But now it doesn't affect me the same way because my body, it's I totally forget this. Doctor, what was her name again?
Oh, Riley Kirk.
Riley. She made a lot of sense in what she was talking about when, oh no, stoner mind.
Oh no, it's
lost
settling
It's
in.
settling in.
Settling in.
It's settling in. There you go. Like it's steadily moving in. There, it's settling.
Well, it's funny. It's like it says it's best suited for like evening use and that. And maybe after like 20, 30 minutes, once it's settled in, it might be more of a dopey strain or a goofy strain but it it doesn't
weird.
feel.
It's just weird. It's not bad. It's just weird. Like, I don't feel like doing much of anything. I couldn't do something with a lot of thought process. Reading a book would be no.
Really?
Yeah, right now.
Wow, that hit fast then.
It was weird because at first I wasn't feeling anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I got a bogus one.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just like, just kidding, bitch. And it just like punched me, dude. Like, I'm not like super high or anything, but I'm definitely like feeling it. I'm uplifted, but I don't care.
But not in a heavy sedated type of way. It is a creeper. I'm feeling it more as it's going through. But
dude, it's like an elephant sitting on my chest right now.
Like you feel pressure?
Yeah, I feel pressure.
What?
Not racing heart, pressure.
I feel it on my back still. It hasn't crept up to the front.
Weird. I don't feel it on my back at all. Wait a minute. Let me see. Nope.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. That's weird as shit, dude.
Yeah. Isn't it though?
Weird. Okay, so this is the difference. So using this in a vaporizer, it does feel different. Any strain feels different in a vaporizer.
Typically.
So I would imagine that this one would be even a slower onset with a vaporizer.
Yeah, I would too.
Because it's a slow onset. Like you'll
kind of a creep. Yeah.
Totally. Well, everything feels
like an edible one.
Right. Totally. This is that time where you could get away, like, say you're hiding weed from your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your parents.
Or yourself.
Because
you smoke it all.
You smoke it with a vaporizer and then you take off and everybody's like, oh, they're normal. And then all of a sudden the lights go down and the movie comes up and you're like, yeah.
Yep.
This would have been an awesome strain at Deadpool.
I still have yet to go see that. We were going to go see it this weekend, and then Penny got sick, and we were like, oh, no.
Yay.
Well, it's because we got her the rabies shot, and so she threw up a little bit, and we were like... Well,
she's a really sensitive dog to things.
That's
good, though. I mean,
usually. Well, it's... I don't ever feed her from the table. I don't feed her, like, table scraps, meat, anything like that. But I do home make her food every month, and she gets like better quality probably than what I eat all the time. At least regularly.
No, I totally believe in feeding your dog really healthy stuff, but I always look at my like long-term dog.
Mm-hmm.
I got him when I was 6.
Yeah.
And he died when I was 21.
Yeah, and you said you guys just fed him from the table though.
Yeah, we never bought food.
But you guys didn't you didn't probably have a lot of processed stuff. It was probably a lot of home cooked or made stuff.
You're exactly right. And that's how I feed my dog today. Like we do a lot of chicken in the home. So all the trimmings, I set it aside and then I mince it really small because dogs have a tendency to just swallow things instead of eating them, right?
Yeah.
And then I put in like carrots and I put in a little bit of sweet potato, like minced small.
Yep.
And then I cook it to get it to that right temperature, and the flavor profiles come out better, just like cannabis. You cook it and it tastes better.
Yeah.
And but
it feels better.
It's just awesome. But see, even that, like right now, I'm at the peak. I'm feeling it all in my head, at the top of my skull. I'm feeling it now in my back.
Okay.
The pressure's off my chest. It's almost like it's sunk through me.
Yeah, see, mine just started
like a weird
right at
sci-fi
the back.
movie.
But it was like, the weirdest part is it was like someone just took, like a handful of flour and threw it at the inside of my back. And it was just like a light dusting, but not of like, hey, you have pain relief or something here. It was just like cannabis. And I'm like, weird.
Yeah, it's not a pain. I mean, I could see why people say it's for pain relief, and that's like one of the number one.
Might be more
things.
like, as it settles in.
Well, my elbow. So I've had this horrible tennis elbow for like 2-3 weeks now, and every day, like, I'm trying to do exercise. The only funny thing that works is when I go to the gym and I do arms. then it feels great for 2 days. So I'm like, it's got to do something with the strength, the tendon. I know it's a lot of tendon shit that's going on.
Yeah.
It might have been from a certain workout that I was doing that probably my body
Strained it.
What are you doing,
what
dude?
the fuck?
But yeah, I really like this. It is super peppery. I'm not a fan of a lot of peppery strains.
I really enjoy the flavor though. Like,
It's so unique.
it is, but like the second, third hit,
What's the smell? It's called
petrichor.
petrichor.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, petrichor. I might be pronouncing that wrong. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please give a shit and put a comment down below.
Yeah, let us know because
Say,
we're not scientists.
yeah, we're totally not scientists, but well, in a way we are. But I really, really, really like it now where it settles in. It's a slow set in. This would be great even during the day. Nighttime, I could see it being relaxing. It's not Banana Dolce number 10.
No.
That one will knock your dick in the dirt, and I
Put
love
you to sleep
that.
every
Time. Dude, just a couple days ago, I went to Lava Hot Springs a week ago, and I had this policy with myself because I've been really doing a lot of self-work lately. And the policy was I can't say no to anything. I was telling you about it.
Yeah,
Like, you're a yes man.
And I was like, oh, like the movie. The old lady pulls out her teeth. Hi, breath.
And you're like, okay. And then he leaves. He's like, oh, that was awesome. Like, gumming it. But honestly, like, I stop myself from doing things because I feel like I just want to stay and be. Right? I am a big-time homebody. I don't want to do anything. When I'm done doing whatever I do for work,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
You're
I want to
home,
sit
you
down.
want to chill.
I want to play video games.
Yeah.
I want to read a book. I want to listen to a book. I want to do something, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do physical stuff. Or I don't want to do where I'm around tons of strangers and I have to pretend to have fun. But I made a policy with myself. I'm like, nope, you will go with anything. So my kids, they were going to do, if you know Idaho and Lava Hot Springs, Tubin, this whole area, thousands of people were there. Thousands.
That's wild.
Well, we got there early enough to experience it without tons of people. And
that's nice.
It was really fun. But I didn't want to go because I'm just a stick in the mud sometimes. And then I was like, I had fun no matter what. My wife was totally shocked. Like, she's like, you're going to come? And I'm like, yeah, totally.
That's funny.
And then the next day, we went to the rec center. And they've got a dive tower.
Yeah, you were saying that, like a really high one,
yeah,
too.
super high one. And then they have...
Have you ever... What's the highest you've jumped from? Like...
Oh, in boot camp.
Oh, okay. How high was that?
It was a little higher than the one that they had over there, I believe. I think it's around 40, 45 feet.
Did you do that with barefoot? Did you do that with shoes on?
No, we did it with our
gear?
uniform on.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, it's Navy. We don't have any, we're not carrying a rucksack.
They had the ones over at BYU. I think it's a 40-foot platform is their tallest platform.
That's fucking high, dude.
And I jumped out and, like, I didn't dive off of it.
No.
Because I went feet first. And even that, like, that hurt my feet.
Dude!
At 40 feet. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That
like,
hurt my feet. My feet felt fucking bruised.
Yeah, I pointed mine.
Oh.
And still, like, going down like that.
Oh,
I was like,
that must have hurt the top of your feet, too.
yeah, that's what it was.
It just hit. I went like, dude, okay, so sneak peek, I am not very good with heights. Brandon, you're not very
I hate heights. I have a fear of heights. I do.
I get over it pretty quickly.
I still do. I do things that push that. But
yeah. But again, it was this whole, like, you're going to do whatever you're asked. And so my son, I was hoping he wouldn't ask.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't want to go.
Yep.
And my youngest son, he's like, Dad, you want to come with me? We're going to go on these slides. And they had this, like, super fast little purple one and then a really lame kind of
slower
red one.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, which one do you want to go on? And the super fast one it's not purple, it's green. He goes, oh, the green one.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
of course.
Okay. And I'm like, it's going to go fast. And I joke around with him and I'm all, hey, when I get into the tube and I go, I'm going to yell like Goofy. And he goes, no, you won't. My son's such a ball buster. And I go, yeah. And he laughed so hard and all the people at the top laughed hard. And then he goes, I want to do it again. I'm like, okay. And then after all of that, my daughter goes, hey, Dad, you want to come with me to the slides? I'm like, yep. I was getting into it.
Yeah.
But I got really baked before I
Yep.
did that. I was
Oh yeah.
puffing on a disty that I didn't like. But it was enough to get me to a good place.
Yeah.
And thinking about this one would have been great. And here's the reason why. I had a sunburn that day. So right now is sunburn season, big time, right?
100-degree days. Yeah.
Dude, it's been fucking nuts. Up in Boise, it was 106.
Jeez, that's insane. Yeah,
For
no.
Boise.
No.
But the Earth's shifting, dude. The precession of the Earth is shifting. It's a big shift.
We've had so many days in a row that it's been just like high 90s the whole time.
Yeah. It just sucks. And I'm weird. I like trying to get acclimated to the weather by forcing myself to be
driving with your windows down and stuff.
It's 102 and I'm like, doo-doo-doo. My back, dude, I swear, dude, it's just a river that goes from the top of my spine
down
to my ass crack. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, oh, thank God for baby wipes. That's all I
They call it
you.
The Nile River.
Dude, seriously. No, we'll talk about that in another thing. But I'm really enjoying this. This is going to be great.
I don't really feel it like in my mind. I feel
it on the outside, like on my head,
really?
on my forehead. It's like a skull cap.
Okay.
So it goes right from here, from my crown, all the way to my brow.
I feel mine inside my head from like here down. But I don't feel it on the top. I don't feel it in my mind, my eyes at all.
This is perfect because I'm feeling those things.
Interesting.
So, and I'm not feeling the things that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that goes...
Very different with Black Amber.
Well, yeah, because both of us pretty much feel the same thing on most of the strains.
Most similarities. There are a couple that we do get like so different, and like
this is one of them.
Experience and mine, yeah.
So look at that, like from an endocannabinoids.
Where it's hitting, yeah, it's interesting.
You know what, man? Like anybody who's out there, I mean, wherever you're at, if you're here in Utah, go buy Dragonfly. It's worth the trip. Great people, great
or
selection.
Wholesome Co. Any place that carries Pure Plan and has the Black Amber.
Yeah, get Black Amber. It is really good. It's weird tasting, but I'll tell you, like this is one of those things where you're gonna break bad news to somebody, get them really fucking high. Like, dude, what if I was like a boss, right? I don't consider myself
the best way to do it anyway. Is like, hey, we're gonna let you go. Come in, let's smoke this fat blunt. Hey, I'm sorry, we got some bad news.
Dude, but then they would go around the company culture and people would be like, this guy's like, dude, I just got this call. They're like, oh, yeah, boss wants to see me. What for? I don't know, he wants to smoke a bowl with me. Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, shit. And then when he gets back, people were really nice. They boxed all his shit for him. He comes out fucking high as shit, and he's just like...
They give him a bag of chips in his box.
Yeah, no, right? They give him a gift card to 7-Eleven to stop by because they have a fucking Slurpees and shit. But he's walking out with them, and when he opens the door, it's full-on hot box, right? Yep. It's just like pouring out the top.
Smoke walks.
And the guy's like, man, I really appreciate you doing this for me. Oh, yeah, man. Whatever to soften the blow, but it's just not working out, man.
Right?
I mean, what would that do for company culture and dynamic?
Well, plus it would boost the morale of the people who were let go.
Motherfucker, this is kicking in again.
Round 2.
This is round 3 for me.
Where's it hitting now? Is it different? Or?
Pushing out on my face. Like I'm like this, dude. Like I'm trying to push out a massive turd and it's just...
Right out of your face.
But like I'm...
Face shits are the worst.
Like that,
We're
like going red,
yeah.
and all the internal monologue is all, "Come on, skull, pop out of my face!" Like that's what it feels like.
Wild,
weird, but it's super chatty, very fun.
It's a very happy strain.
Oh yeah, great happy.
If you need to pick
this
me
is
up,
fun.
This is a good one for
this
that.
is a lot of fun. I want to smoke this with my wife. My wife's been bummed. She's like, I just don't have anything that's fun, but she keeps asking for indica, so we have all these indica strains for her, and every time she just gets chill or her brain checks out. I gave her one night and she was like, she couldn't go to sleep till 3.
What was that?
I don't remember.
That's wild.
But all I remember is that she was like, I had nonstop ideas because she's a writer.
Yeah,
she's an aspiring writer. She does like young adult fiction.
Okay.
She's really into that genre, a lot of fantasy. It's very
Yeah.
cool stuff that she's into. I
And,
couldn't read it.
Emily's very into that. Jackie's very into that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
a
it's
lot
very
yeah.
common.
Oh, yeah.
And she's been writing a book for over 5 years. And then we found this software that will put all of her ideas in sequential order for her.
Oh, cool.
So it'll go based on what it's a little bit of AI. It's really cool. But anyways, she's been like looking for something that's fun. And this is fun.
It
I
is
really
a fun
like
strain. Yeah, it's
Weird
like happy.
Dude, the flavor profile on a vaporizer is
Interesting.
going to be way strong.
Oh, yeah, that'll be weird.
That'd be really weird.
I'm really curious to see how this like opens up in a vaporizer.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Great company that we have met before, Foxy Flower.
Oh, yeah. Have all sorts of products.
They have all sorts of products, but again, unique cannabis products. Like they do spagyric extraction, so it's an older method that's been done for a really long time. They
takes like the ash and it puts all the leftover minerals or whatever from the plant back into the products.
Yeah, and it's very cool. And it's for those who are looking for just a different feel. Because sometimes I've tried like cannabis topicals, and they just don't work for me.
Same. Yeah, I've had all sorts of ones, and there's been some that work great, and then there's been some that is just like I'm just left feeling sticky. And, I'm not really looking for that. So.
Yeah, I mean, who is, right?
I don't know. Don't yuck someone's yums, but, I just...
No, but one of the things that was really cool, I was talking to Sheila over there at Foxy, and she was like, there's this, because I was like, what's really sticking out about it? Because we want to talk about unique products. And she's like, one of the really great things is this massage oil. I'm going to send you the story. And it basically was this woman, right? Her mother had a
stroke and heart failure and just a bunch of issues.
Horrible things.
Yeah.
And I can imagine what that does to the body, like physically.
Oh, yeah. The effects that would take.
Like your dad, when he went in for his surgery, like, that was like super
even
painful.
Strokes too. A lot of the time when you have a stroke, like half your body doesn't work. So you have, when my parents had assisted living centers, we had several people who had had strokes before they came in. Their whole left side of their body wouldn't work. Their arms, their legs, like they could not do anything with them.
Yeah, it's so horrible. And people tend to kind of like, especially those who are really not into cannabis or kind of like taboo with it. Look, this is a great product to recommend to that family friend, your grandmother, maybe your mom.
Or even if you want to give a massage to your partner or a foot rub or something. Like this has these relaxing properties, and one of the best things is how fast it kicks in.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about it. So one of the things that I was so cool, and I'm just going to take a part of it, but this woman had got this for this woman who had her mom had a stroke and heart failure, real bad. She says, I purchased your massage oil as recommended by friends to use on her extremities. Apparently they were pretty beat up. It has been immensely beneficial for her recovery. The oil has significantly alleviated her pain and improved her overall sense of well-being. Its natural formation and lack of side effects makes it safe and effective option. We especially appreciate how quickly it takes effect, providing her with almost immediate relief. This product has truly made a positive difference in her recovery process, and I highly recommend it to anybody seeking natural remedy for pain relief and discomfort. Wow. And that's the thing that I really like is that what you had said, it kicks in right away. So if you guys are looking for something different like that, you got pain relief, you've tried other things, maybe you got a family member, whatever it is, or you just wanted to give your partner a real good rub down.
Yep.
Go ahead and go to, what was that website again?
The Foxy Flower.
Yeah, the Foxy Flower.
Let's double check that.
I do know that it is, where was that?
Oh, yeah, thefoxyflower.com.
Yeah, thefoxyflower.com. Put in special code SCHOOL, and you'll get a special gift. I don't remember what it is. It might be for shipping. It might be another product throw on. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. I didn't talk to Sheila.
Well, Sheila's just been really grateful. She loves that people are using it specifically for that. This is a smaller cannabis company. We just really like the uniqueness of it, so we wanted to bring it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fuck it. And for everyone at home, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, support the show if you can. We've got some things that we want to be able. Yeah, totally. Buy us coffee below. We're working on some cooler merch.
And for us to get out to, we want to make Hall of Flowers, and there's a couple other cannabis events this year that we would actually love to have part of the show. So
yeah, we would love to do that once. So if you guys can support us, go ahead and put down below. I'll even do one of those things that you see in those Trump ads. Yeah, it's great. You're just gonna give in there, do whatever you can, $5. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Sit tight, take it easy. He does that on everyone. I think it's hilarious that he adds that in there. Like, I'm a rich guy, but give me $5. Oh, we love you guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure to share it.
Yeah.
Leave a review. Go to Apple, please.
We
want to hear that.
It's been a minute. We haven't had any new funny, like...
I love them, too. And I love the ones where people are like, this is awesome. It's done so good for me. Hey, awesome. Put it over there. Tell your mom to do it, too, as Brandon would say.
Yeah, tell your mom.
Tell your mom. All right, guys.